you know on that? Did you know A2 is actually better than normal milk?
A2, what's A2?
What the fuck's A2?
A2 is, I don't know, it's a type of milk. I don't know. So you're asking me now. Apparently, it has higher vitamin volume or something.
So is it like in the grading system when you get like a B and a C and a D and an A, and then an A2 is like A++?
I'm really sorry I brought this up.
Where does breast milk go?
Breasts.
All right. And
Oh, I'm doing it. Okay, yes. Welcome to TWAWT, boys and girls, where we just sit and chew the cud. I'm Harshy. This is Tem. And this is Ken. And can you fuckers be audible because they're also doing
I'm
podcast
Ken.
now.
I'm Ken. I'm Ken. I'm Ken.
Hello, hello,
Hello.
Now, today, we're just going to be chewing the cud. We're actually going to talk about the
origins.
origins of
And the
how
process.
we met and what we're doing and the process.
Like
of
X-Men Wolverine
getting
origins.
this. And our process is slightly different to most because
Prostate?
process.
I mean, we are three different guys
True.
Yeah.
Not doing any tests.
and ages.
And, yeah, well...
Harsh is probably enlarged, but okay.
Well, I hate those 2:30 mornings.
All right, so we are going to be talking about the origins of this podcast and how it came to be and the origin story and how we have struggled and all the whole processes that we went through.
You said process like 5 times in that sentence.
So
It has been a process.
It just indicates how much
right,
of a
so,
fucking process. I'm swearing.
let's start with the origin about how we actually came to be discussing starting this podcast. All right.
I got an easy answer to that.
Ken?
Drinks over a conversation.
Drinks start a lot of good things. And bad things.
And bad things. It was also before I had to do my thing, so I was like relatively tipsy when I had to run off. You guys, thanks for that.
Actually, we have about 4 hours of conversation after you left. That
Well, that was order that we understood. The rest was just a mess.
so on a Friday afternoon, sometime in September.
Was it Friday or Saturday?
I think it was Saturday.
I think it was a Saturday.
Saturday because
No, it was Friday.
No, it was a Saturday. It was a Saturday. I
Really?
remember because I had to run to my thing. You know, what I mean, my afternoon thing.
Really? Saturday? All right. So
You're like one of those wives that keeps on correcting.
Yeah. I got you though.
Stop it.
Okay. So it's on a Friday afternoon, even though it wasn't.
it really doesn't make a difference, but okay. It was on a Saturday afternoon.
It was on an afternoon.
and we went to this bar, pub,
Oh,
place.
sorry. Yay, 11 money. Woohoo!
You got pocket money? You got pocket money. Go crazy, bro. Go crazy.
We're going crazy together. Anyways,
I'll send you the bill right after this. So on a Saturday afternoon, we met up at a bar, at a pub, which
Zipub.
is called Macaulay's in Shenzhen, if you don't know.
in SeaWorld.
SeaWorld.
Because there's a couple here.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And we started talking about what particularly?
Our stuff, like what we did.
Well, originally we met because mother-in-law wanted you to meet someone in the industry to see if I could find you leads, which I'm a totally useless person in China to help that. What was that? but that's where we came across, well, let's make something.
Yeah,
basically. I can't help you with what I'm doing, so let's
Actually, I don't know how the whole podcast thing
The
exactly
podcast thing
started.
started because you were doing yours.
Yeah, which Tam and Ken show.
The Tam and Ken show
We were
is-
like, oh, you should come on ours, and you were like, yeah. And then all of a sudden, we just thought, why don't we just make?
You
all
came
three of
into
us?
my studio.
Yeah,
and went, "Oh."
yeah. We came into your studio the following week, and we're like, we should just do one here.
And isn't this great? I mean, the studio is amazing.
And now it's been a couple months since that day,
It
and
was
you.
quite funny, actually.
Yeah, you can mark the day that we, or at least the week that we had the idea.
Tim and Ken show died.
The Tam and Ken show died, and that TWAWT was born because it's both on our channels where we did the behind the scenes, and we're like,
Yes,
yeah, and like
yeah.
that was pretty much like, you want to do a podcast? Yeah,
Why
that's
not?
how it started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need friends.
Yeah, exactly. I need human interaction, so I'm glad I'm here.
Well, I am the hermit. Like, really, I am a hermit.
Oh, I'm a bigger hermit than you, my guy.
I'm
a
sure.
bigger hermit. Yeah.
Anyway,
I feel
so
honored.
What from one hermit to another?
Yeah,
eh?
exactly. It's nice to be.
Yeah.
well, and the discussion that transpired on that Saturday was
Non-audible after 4 hours.
so Ken left early, right?
Yeah.
And Harsh and I stayed. Although I did have other commitments on that evening, I had to do something at that point, but I canceled it because I was like, I have a feeling that this might turn out to be something that would be really, really a cool conversation with Harshy, you know. And we kept talking and drinking, and this guy had 5 or 6 martinis, vodka martinis. He got so drunk, so and
I got so drunk. I lasted longer than you, dude.
No,
I believe that.
we both got really, really drunk, and the funny part is that we tried to walk home, which was quite terrible because it's like 3-4 kilometers. Remember the whole? You were giggling. You were like,
I remember laughing non-stop. I don't remember walking so much, but I know that we moved from one location to the other, or we tried to.
yes.
We sort of did a lap of SeaWorld, but I don't think we were standing.
Yeah,
I think we rolled the entire view and laughed and laughed and laughed.
That was so much funny stuff.
Funny?
Spoken.
So that was so much funny.
It was so much funny,
Yeah, it was so funny.
I'm from Kazakhstan. Yeah, very good. Very good, very good. So funny.
It was great. No, honestly,
Yeah.
it was. It's burned in my. I don't remember many things, and that
I
was
don't
burned, that's
remember
burned
The
in my-
most
haze
of
was
it.
burned into your memory.
The haze. But what I remember was when we got back to the compound, is we got through the gate, and see we're still wearing masks here at the moment, and I remember that we got a DD, no masks,
It's a taxi, dude.
and I'm surprised that
taxi
he weren't
service.
thrown out. But all we did was laugh and
Yeah.
laugh and laugh. And we got to the compound, came into the side entrance, no mask, got through the gate. Then I remember interchanging from one, there's like a whole row of seats between each building. And I'd sit, and then he'd walk and sit, then I'd walk and sit. It was just such a mess.
and
Such
I
a mess.
wanted to play ping pong, and I was like, dude, let's go play ping pong.
I know, and I'm like, I didn't know if he was joking or being noetic or I'm like, what? No, that's not happening. We're not playing ping pong.
Harshy kept falling on his knees throughout.
Oh, my
He was
fuck.
like tripping and falling, and I was like, let's go play ping pong.
Yeah, like I have the motor skills.
Exactly.
And the thing is, I was wearing my custom my normal bloody shorts. I had no grazes on my knees. I'm like, what the hell? They either have very soft ground in Sherco,
Yeah, that's what it is.
or I was preparing myself for impact.
Yeah. You knew you were falling every single bit. Yeah.
That was actually pretty funny, and so this show happened, and this show is going on for 3 months now.
Yeah.
I would say 3 months.
We have
yeah.
how many episodes right now? What's 24 so
20,
far?
24.
Well,
24,
24
including today's?
ones that we actually put out
I think
there.
we got 23 up.
Yeah.
24.
Or 24, and they got like 5 in the bank or
And
something.
then we also
Yeah,
have a
yeah.
couple in the beginning that we were testing.
yeah.
And those episodes will never air.
Yeah.
Unless we do a Patreon, you want to see like the behind the scenes.
I
of
don't
everything.
even know where they are.
Oh, okay, then never mind. So unless
I
we
might
find
have them there.
Yeah. I
No,
think,
'cause that's before we had the switcher. We were doing
Yeah.
single camera.
I actually have the original one that he cut still. That one.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I probably have from 4 onwards. I don't
Yeah.
have the rest.
Ah, okay.
So
Yeah,
we originally started. We were shooting on 4K, thinking this would
Oh
be
my,
great.
dude. Okay.
We shot it all on 4K. Then some poor fucker had to cut it, and I was like,
That was me.
okay.
That's the poor fucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
the poor
then
fucker.
and then I thought, hang on, I got a switcher there. Maybe we should try switching. And then it was like it went down to 1080, and then it was like one nth the size. Even if we had to add graphics or anything post, it was like, okay, this is so much easier.
It's so much easier. Yeah, this became like a
So
flawless.
guys, get an ATEM switcher or any type of switcher you can find. Makes it so much easier. if
just
you use
just call
multi-cameras.
Harshy to help you set up because
Yeah,
it's
no doubt.
apparently a pain in the ass.
Please
to do
don't.
it.
I'm still working on what
So
we've
a
got.
trick when it comes to recording a podcast show, get same cameras. That's like the
Yeah.
most important thing because color matching, color grading, color any kind of thing is very, very important when you have the same camera. So we have Harshy. How many cameras do we have here right now?
We got 1, 2, 3, 4 Panasonics.
Wow, 4 Panasonics, right? So
And the origin of those other extra 3 was like you just bought it.
I just thought we need them.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you guys actually helped me along for what I was trying to do. I was doing the Harsh report and
Right,
Harshy's
right.
toys and stuff, and I thought, well, let's get. And I'm not that I need motivation, but the problem is
You're welcome.
when you're not. And thank you so much. The problem is, and this is a great line, and I think it's a very valuable bit of information to understand, is that when you're not hungry, you don't go looking for food.
Yeah.
So
That's true.
And I wish I could go back to my 20s and 30s where I was still hungry.
Yeah.
Because then it's like I'm vying and I want to do more stuff. But I will be honest, my life is too comfortable and I need to be hungry.
All right, let's break a few things in here and get you stressed out. Like
Just contact the authorities and close my bank accounts.
Exactly.
But no, it honestly is. It sounds very hubris to say something like that, but it's realistic.
I mean, that's where everyone wants to get there at one point.
Well, yeah, but when you're there, I'm still a very creative, virile person as far as creativity goes, and I've just become very, very complacent. And I'm glad you guys come along. And there's some other mates of mine as well, like Johnny and Andy that were here that have moved. Well, Andy's still here, but Johnny's in Thailand. They also helped me to start the ball rolling as well. Working with other people. I sort of gave up working with other people because they're just fucking painful.
People are annoying.
Three heads is better than one.
Absolutely. And we get on well. And I think I'm lucky because the people that I do know in the industry around here that I've met here are good people. But there's so many wankers. There really is so many wankers. I mean, people come up to me and they tell me what they've done and what they're doing, and it's like you're still doing the same thing. And I look at them this way.
Deja vu. I'm having deja vu about this conversation.
Oh, yeah. There's one person I can't mention by name. He might be valuable soon, but, it's just like, man, it's like I don't even mention what I've done because, one, I can't remember. And two, what's the use? It's been done. It's been done. So this is now.
Yeah, this is now.
So this podcast kind of happens weekly. And we record
it doesn't kind of. It actually does.
It does.
No, but some episodes we get either one of us feels
I thought
sick.
you meant the recording. Yeah. So the recording
but we
is
always
weekly.
But we can always, if one of us isn't well or something's happening in our lives, we find it's not cancelled. We work around it.
Right. We move the days
haven't done a Skype
and we
in
test
yet.
that.
We're not giving that option because it's too easy.
Yeah.
But I think in time, we might be able to do a Skype in and people may not even know.
Yeah, like a Zoom type of situation, right?
Sorry, Zoom. So Skype's dead.
Oh, someone's old. Someone's showing their age.
We could totally do a Zoom call with any of you.
I'll text you later.
Audiences, like anybody. If you are interested in being on our show, do leave a comment. Tell us a reason why you want to be on the show. If you're not a weirdo, if you're a nice person.
No.
I'm kidding.
I'm kidding. If you're a weirdo, especially
we want you.
Especially if you have radical views. I mean, go ahead, man.
Yes.
Go ahead. It's fun.
Yes.
There's two Asians
I can
here.
bite my lip for half an hour.
We can throw you up on a monitor. Sorry, Harshi.
Or just audio.
We will.
He's playing with my leg.
His third leg.
Yeah, it's very long. Anyway, so
It's not your leg?
it's hairy.
Whoa. Very schlong.
See, I told you a relaxed show, we get untoward.
Yeah. So let's talk about some things that we faced, like the issues that we've dealt with.
Let's all talk one thing.
My God, like I at this moment, I'm probably the one who's most detached from this because I'm not as in the works as I have my own. I'm a student. If I don't know what he does, I'm doing some university stuff online, so I don't have as much time to fiddle around on my own time since I'm dedicating that.
He's
to
getting
school.
himself in debt to learn.
Right, so I can survive and stuff. So
and pay off the debt.
But in the beginning, yeah, pretty much. In the beginning, I remember the biggest issue we had was generally just talking. Remember that when we were all super like
we don't know each other.
Not even the fact that we didn't know each other. We didn't know what to do in front of a camera.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was. I rewatched the first one. I was like,
well, you were the worst. You were just like
yeah, no,
I don't mean in a bad way.
Yeah.
You made it very clear. I hate being in front of a camera. And it's like, well, hey, how's this going to work?
Yeah,
then?
it took a while for me to get used to this, and now I'm okay with it. I mean, these cameras I'm cool with. If you point anything else, I'm gonna smash your phone. So
the OTS over there.
yeah, I'm gonna keep that constantly above me. Yeah. That was like super hard to come. I think it took us like a couple weeks to be like, oh yeah, here we go. We're in the groove.
And also the flow of information. Like, what are we going to talk about? What can we talk about? I think that's one of the things we're going through right now.
But it took us like halfway through this like entire 3 months to be like, this is the format, and then we stuck with it for like a couple of weeks, and we're like, this is the format.
Works.
Yeah.
It feels comfortable,
and it's still changing ever so slightly. But like, we have the
format. We're evolving.
Right.
Or devolving, whichever way.
If
social media
we
works.
keep getting blocked by ads, we're devolving for sure.
That's something because you're our social media guy. You're looking after all of our. Tem is looking after all of our social media. to get us marketed. And what are some of the problems you've had?
All right. So pretty much advertising on Google is not as easy as you would think it is, because Google is very strict about certain categories that you can speak about on a podcast.
Yeah.
So, for example, political events, anything sensitive, anything
funny
that is related to offending people.
Well, yeah, but see, the bots they use don't get satire, don't get humor. They only hear certain words, from what I understand. So
it's
therefore, we make a joke. Those keywords are picked. So we say Trump, asshole, vote, or something like that. That's all the system picks up.
And just like that,
another episode, we've just screwed.
Just like that, everything's demonetized. Yeah,
without even thinking. See, it's ridiculous. And then you've got to. And then when they do pull it down from the ads, they don't tell you why. They give you 10 reasons.
They give you a very broad.
They give you a category that you fall under.
Because they don't know.
Yeah.
But it's not a manual person review.
No, and I get that. I get that. But it doesn't know sarcasm versus seriousness.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
so
half of Fox's stuff would be pulled down.
Speaking to the stats so far, we are at, 660 subscribers?
We are huge in India.
Apparently so. We are.
I don't know how that works. We're huge in India. Namaste, man.
A large population of our viewers comes from India, which is, thank you very much for watching.
Thank you. And brothers and sisters, I understand it's a hard time right now where you've gone into a very tight lockdown and things aren't good.
Oh.
Thank you so much. Watch us. We'll try and give you light. Like, really.
It is true, though. India is plagued with coronavirus issues, and
I don't know if India and plague are a great word to use together, but there's a bit of a history there.
A tad bit.
without offending anybody. But thank you for watching.
Too late.
Yeah. For the solid 30
But anyone that watches this will know by now. They expect this.
The watch time is like, a solid 33 seconds?
33-second watch.
Great, thank you.
It's like as long as people watch porn. 33 seconds to 2.5. You know, that's
30. Pretty much. 33 seconds of fap
So
time.
speaking of marketing, I was thinking for this, for example, this episode, we can't promote this episode.
You can try.
No, it will be deapproved. I know already. But we can promote a clip from this episode that's clean.
We can.
Which will direct people to the main episode.
We could do that more often and try and just keep a clean section of all episodes.
Yes.
That's a very good idea, actually.
Yes.
Let's just make sure that 30 seconds of one of our shows is non-offensive. Ooh.
And we can actually run it as a pre-roll ad.
When we talked about doing clips before.
Yeah.
We can make the clips can be used as our ads.
Yes. So Ken, I have a question for you.
Do you want to cut some clips?
Want to cut some clips for us? So look at this.
Sure. Yeah.
Look at this.
But I just have to look for clean clips, right?
Yeah.
Only clean. For example, so
it's going to take all your time.
Harshi takes care of the main episodes and uploading.
Yeah, no. You don't have to convince me. I'm down. It's just the specificity.
Only clean that's promotable.
Yeah, it needs to be. Yeah.
Nothing political. Nothing that's offensive. Nothing that can be
nothing religious.
Nothing religious. Nothing.
So what if we just promote like a black screen for 30 seconds?
Yeah, I was going to say we'll probably get a tight 5 seconds of the intro. Yeah, okay. Then we have to bleep out.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it can be like 1 or 2 clips per episode, or 1 clip.
Cut
that's
together.
good.
Realistically speaking, I think we will find one.
It might cause seizures.
Exactly. Okay, yeah, I'm down. Don't worry about it. So again, this is the reality of running a show with 2 other people. Everyone needs to divide their responsibilities, and I have to do the cutting, which is great.
Yeah, but dude, it's 1080p and it's easy and
it's time.
But that'll go on the main channel too. So
yeah, no problemo, no problemo.
Also, for our audiences who are listening, we do have
audio listeners.
We are on iTunes, Spotify, Deezer. Coming soon to iHeartRadio. I don't know why it has.
What is it?
Well, iHeartRadio takes about 4 to 5 weeks. They actually they don't use bots. They actually have people check the episodes.
Right, but we are R-rated anyway, explicit. So
which fits right into their genre.
Yeah, perfect. So you can listen to us on all major podcast platforms, and we'll tune in there.
How can we get 20 minutes and we've talked about nothing?
Right,
we
exactly.
When we try and program a show, we can, like if we get 7, we have to extend it.
Promotions aside, any other issues besides what we just talked about?
Oh, there are
Harshie?
so many.
Like
Harshie,
I said,
Harshie setting up the studio.
yeah.
is
Talk
a
about your
whole
side
segment.
because we
It's
don't
become
see
a
it.
full-time job.
Yeah, we don't
It's a-
see it because you're obviously in your own thing, your man cave, shut out from the world and stuff like
Sorry, I
that.
touched your leg again.
So like,
No need for sorries, honey.
so
It was
what,
very
what-
smooth. My third leg is being naughty. Sorry. All right, Harshie. So
what have you dealt with? Like besides the things you've told us, are there any things that you
It's
haven't?
been a
told us
whole learning
about?
curve for me. Like I actually worked for a company 15 years ago that was, or 20 years ago that was setting up how to broadcast through web streaming and stuff. And we used to take entire tower computers to able to do a live stream for a function or an event or a government speaking or a courtroom appearance or something like that, or even live shows. And then now they have something like the ATEM or OBS. Honestly, I wish I had this that long
How long ago was this? Like in the 80s?
Fuck off.
70s, dude. 70s.
Oh, my bad. Early 70s?
Early 2000s.
What a tower computer.
We would take
Sorry.
towers. Your laptops couldn't handle it. They couldn't handle the
We
processor.
have laptops nowadays. It's pretty hip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Still-
heard. I'll look it up on my Kindle. Oh, I think actually my
Through your dial-up.
my Nokia. I think I might better get a WAP connection, and I'll be fine.
Oh, WAP. I remember WAP.
I
Jesus.
tried to get where it was like, oh wow, I can read the newspaper, kind of. But no,
But yeah.
it's a learning curve for me because a lot of programming of macros and stuff, being able to transfer, having a couple of switches off the board that are remote, so we can all switch if someone is doing something else. The lighting, to try and get the lighting right, is
Which
different.
is beautiful, by the way.
That's not because if I take the filters off, it's in your head. It's horrible. So
5,
but
7.
yeah, and setting up the it's all smoke and mirrors. None of it's
Yeah.
real. Well, that's a real wall, but this one ain't.
For context, this is his studio, his apartment, and stuff like that. We just come here and freeload.
I have a playroom.
We freeload.
Yeah, well, you don't freeload at all.
Well, I do, so yeah.
So it works together.
I just sit
You
here
come
and
and
talk.
play with me. You come and play
Yeah.
with a 51-year-old.
There it is.
There we go.
There it is.
That sounds kind.
That's a headline.
See, if you were to, okay. This
Come play with me.
This is how the content is taken out. Yeah, we go and visit Sean. He gives us lots of alcohol. we eat food and we play with him in his office.
Yeah.
Mom, I swear this is safe.
Yeah, see, if any of my godkids or nephews came and told me that, I'd be like, get the fuck out of there, man.
It's okay.
Go.
She signed the permission form you gave me.
But as you can see, we all work well together, which is good.
Yeah, yeah.
And what I do, as I said, it's everything I do for the show, I do for myself as well. It works so well. It's come nice. Like
You're welcome again.
Done the mics and changed everything up, and that's
You're
nice. And I like the setup. It works well.
You're welcome.
So for any of the viewers that have seen previous episodes, have you noticed how the table keeps moving and our positions keep changing? So
Yeah.
that's Harshie doing his magic.
And my plastic surgery kit's on evolving.
Yeah,
It's like, no.
exactly.
No, but it's all about finding the right angle and stuff and how to get the perfect angle for the perfect space. Believe it or not, in an area which is like what, 10 square meters,
You can do a lot.
No, more.
maybe
more.
15 square
50,
meters.
15, yeah.
We it's still, if there's a
Flex.
lot of room, but with cameras and lighting and equipment and desks and getting depth of field, it's not easy.
Yeah.
Not easy at all. Not easy.
So we've got to keep on playing.
Yeah.
I mean, so beyond this extension of the desk, there's probably another half of the room, which is camera gear, computer gear, monitors, and
and
lighting.
Darth Vader's head.
And Darth Vader's head, which
Yeah.
I can't find a place to put him. But I will. Anyway. We'll find a place for Darth's head.
Yeah.
yeah. This
but
podcast has been great, eh?
You can see
yeah.
behind Ken, you can see Deadpool, Iron Man, and there is, you can see him.
Not in the wide. There's Spider-Man
No,
above. yeah.
Spider-Man, there's
I need to
Spider-Man
move them
head.
down then. Well, see,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
again, next show they'll be dropped by half a foot. So
Yeah, so
we
he's
can
pretty
make it
much
work.
changing anything that like seems a little bit icky or off or wants to
I'm
improve.
OCD.
Like it's always different when I walk in here. I swear to God, that 1 week difference that we take a break is like, oh, look at this, it's a new studio. Why?
Yeah, new equipment.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
because I see what needs to be fixed, and I go, okay, so what have I got there? What can I fix? This?
Yeah, it's never gonna be the same set, is it?
No, it will.
Next week is gonna be purple
Well,
walls.
we're gonna no, they're stuck to the wall. I can't get rid of them. They're like, I hate the day I move out. Thank God it's a Chinese apartment. because getting workers to come in and fix the paint is so much cheaper. But gone the day.
Rip it off.
Yeah, when that has to be ripped off, it's But I made very, very small contact points in the double-sided glue, so it'll only be a bit of scraping.
Yeah.
But next week we'll have an actual background.
Yeah, so you can give us context of where we are. We can be in New Delhi one day and just have some Delhians walking around.
Well, I always, with the Harsh Report, I always had the concept of being in a satellite and having the Earth rotating
in the
behind
back,
me.
yeah. And you should wear like an
A
astronaut
satellite studio, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Well, hey,
You get the
for
best
all they know, we're giving them all the ruse. We really are part of SpaceX.
Oh.
They'll never know.
Yeah.
So regarding the whole live videos, what you told me that we had to apply for a 24-hour license thing.
And that's done. We can go live on YouTube whenever we want. It's just a matter of if we want to do play-ins and play-outs, I've got to attach the other ATEM and work out some macros.
You don't need to do a play-in, doesn't matter. Just hello.
It has to go.
By the way, we can also promote the live episodes. I checked.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
looking.
of course. Yeah.
So we can just call
I
in
like
people.
continuity.
Yeah. Okay.
If we can get a head and a tail, that'd be good.
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
I'm just here to shake my head. Yes.
It's not difficult actually. If once we build up an audience of let's say 500 to 1,000 subscribers,
They will do the work for us.
Yeah.
Our minions will go
Do it
forth
for
and
us.
spread the word.
Do it.
The cult of twat.
Do it.
yeah, we could
Show
actually
us your twats.
do a couple, maybe one of the.
Get out there and be a twat.
Okay, there you go. That's the one.
Don't show us your twat. Actually, if you'd like to, no.
Send pictures to twat@gmail.com. We'll rank your twat.
Or rank twat. Ooh. That's a rank twat.
Are we? I think we're losing our minds. in
These
this
episodes
episode.
do so much better when we have nothing to talk about. We just talk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the original idea behind the show.
But then we weren't able to promote them.
Yeah. No, but we can promote bits of it, right? So
Yeah.
that'll be great.
So I hope you enjoyed the conversation of where we talk about promoting and our stuff that's not related to behind the scenes. I don't know what the fuck this thing was.
So it was.
just
We sort
a
of got
little
bit
bit
in
of
there.
everything.
We got 2 fingers.
Yeah, it was a little bit of everything, you know. It was like, hey,
Three
let's
is
talk
nice.
about 4 is a handful.
That's always the goal, but you never get there.
Yeah. Hope you enjoyed. It was a really loose episode, you know, bounced a lot of tangents. I mean, what are you gonna do in a loose episode? Am I right? Am I right?
So
boys?
we are hoping for. So please do subscribe. We're aiming for 500 subscribers before the end of December.
2020.
2020. December
2022.
2021. Different goals.
2022. we keep our goals low.
Yeah, we keep it a low standard in this show.
But do you think it's doable 500 subscribers before the end of the year?
I don't know. Ask them.
No, I'm asking
Is
you.
it? I think it's doable.
Okay,
How
Ken.
much money can we throw at this thing?
Before we go broke.
How many? Let's go. I don't know. What can we do on Fiverr? What can we get? How many watts?
But I think 500 is doable. Yeah.
Well, from what the reads have been, they've been quite good. When we're
Yeah.
not being pulled down, we're getting clicks. So.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for stopping by, and Ken, take it away this time.
Yeah. Hope you subscribe, leave a like, and stuff like that.
Dude, your energy is so great.
Bro, you I thought we were ending it when I was ending it.
You
then
have
you
the energy
re-ended
of an
it.
abortion.
I am an abortion, anyways.
Well, all right. So, Harshi.
Wow. All right, guys, don't forget to click subscribe, ring the bell, and all that type of stuff. And I hope you can get us to 500 by the end of December 2020.
2022.
Any ideas, any notes, please note below. And we'll catch you next time on TWAWT.
He's a boomer. He meant comment. Okay, bye.
I'm going to twitch you later, you know. Ooh. Have I told you about my radio days? We used to sit and listen to Fibercastle, everyone talking about the music and the latest of things going on. It was all good. It's wonderful stuff.